The case study provided several examples of companies that violated both the Foreign Corrupt Practices Act and the UK Bribery Act. Pfizer is one specific company in which the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission charged for violating the Foreign Corrupt Practices Act because they made improper payments to foreign public officials in exchange for regulatory approvals and increased sales. The company also attempted to cover up their improper payments using illegal accounting methods. The prosecutors agreed to defer the company's prosecution and drop the charges if Pfizer took steps to correct the issue and worked to prevent similar situations from occurring in the future. Pfizer was required to appoint compliance heads of departments and also develop an executive compliance committee. The company also paid $60.2 million for two subsidiaries, as the company was still responsible despite their claim that their top leaders did not know about the bribery. Siemens is another company used as an example. Although Siemens is a German firm, their stocks are traded on the New York Stock Exchange, which means that the company is subject to the Foreign Corrupt Practices Act. The U.S. Department of Justice alleged that Siemens engaged in multiple global bribery scenarios, totaling to more than $1.4 billion. Siemens pleaded guilty to these allegations, and because they had violated the act, Siemens had to pay a fine of more than $400 million. Ralph Lauren is another company that was used in the case. However, in this specific example, the company found, when they were looking to improve their compliance and internal controls, that their Argentine subsidiary was paying bribes to government officials. Ralph Lauren reported these findings to the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission within 2 weeks of finding the issue and fully cooperated with investigators. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission entered into a non-prosecution agreement with the company, which was the first agreement issued with a company that violated the Foreign Corrupt Practices Act. Although Ralph Lauren agreed to pay more than $700,000 in illicit profits and interest from the bribes paid out, the SEC did not charge the company for violating the Foreign Corrupt Practices Act because of their willingness to come forward and cooperate with authorities during the investigation.